Hey Lawn Care Nation, in this video I'm going to talk about how you can make more money in the same amount of time in your lawn care business. Coming up. Hey Lawn Care Nation, have you ever asked yourself how you can make more money in the same amount of time working in your lawn care business? Well, the answer is simple. It's called density or compacting your mowing routes. So this concept is absolutely simple, although it can take a little while to get established and built up enough to do this. And basically what it means is concentrating all of your efforts in a particular area, in a particular neighborhood, a particular street, and working on maximizing the amount of work or amount of clients that you have on that street or in that particular route. Now, it's easy when you're starting out, you're just getting going, you're building your lawn care business, and money is tight, that you will take on, all types of work. We've all heard this, we've all seen this, and we've all heard the same story over and over again, that you get, a bunch of maybe less than ideal clients. And over the years, as you build up better, high quality, better paying clients, maybe nicer jobs, that you can start to get rid of or fire those clients that you don't like working for. Maybe the slow payers, maybe the crummy yards that are full of potholes and all that sort of stuff, that are just rough to cut, maybe full of debris, all that sort of thing. And over time, that you can maximize on those higher quality clients. So this is the same idea as densifying, except that you're concentrating on a certain area. So when you're just starting out, you're going to accept work when you're putting out all your advertising efforts. You're starting from scratch. You don't have any clients, but what you do have is time. So what you're going to do is you're going to get as many jobs as you can do just starting your lawn care business. It's going to give you experience. It's going to give you time on those machines, going to get to show you procedures and ways of going about things to maximize profit. And it's going to give you, of course, some hard-earned cash for your efforts. But what you will find over time is that as you become more popular, you will be able to, like I said, get rid of some of those less than ideal clients and focus in on those profitable neighborhoods that you see. And you'll start to densify or compact your mowing route into specific areas. Take, for example, my own business. So when I started, I'm in a fairly large suburb city. It's actually quite huge. And there's a bunch of farmland as well mixed in. It could take me, a half an hour drive in between some jobs to get from one side of the city to the other to service one property or another. And over the years, I started to slowly compact. In fact, I made a huge change with my business where I was servicing the whole city for the first 5 years in business. So I timed it with actually moving houses, and we moved into this target neighborhood that I wanted to work into, and I started to build from scratch my clients in this neighborhood, going door to door, using my website, all of that sort of stuff, Google Places, and I rebranded my company, actually naming it after the community that I live in. Over time, what this does is it helps you to grow faster, because not only are you working in this specific only neighborhood, but now your vehicle is here for a longer period of time. And because you're just in this neighborhood, it's just a lot more visible. So if I'm going from street to street or job to job, I'm not traveling across the city. I'm always in this neighborhood. So I'm also frequenting, restaurants in this neighborhood when I stop for lunch or things like that. If I ever go to, say a fast food place or something like that. So the vehicle is always, truck and trailer is always in this neighborhood. It's being seen multiple times a day by the regulars who are out and about in this neighborhood. So that's a huge plus. That name, that repetition, that branding starts to stick with people, and you start to get that organic flow of calls because people see you out and about every day in this neighborhood. Now you take the contrast of that in the first few years where you would have your truck parked on one street and you're servicing one lawn, and then you're driving all across town to go do another lawn. Those people aren't going to see you, all the time. There's some neighborhoods where, if I'm only there on a Tuesday, if people aren't home on Tuesday afternoons when I'm doing that lawn, surrounding neighbors and stuff, they'll never know that I'm the company that services that lawn. But by having, that compacted route, I'm always working in these neighborhoods. I may be going, and mowing this lawn on a Tuesday, but then I'm going back, say, on a Friday to do the hedges for that same customer. You get those walk-ups coming up because they start to see your truck and trailer there all the time. They start to see your work ethic. They start to see the results of the job that you're doing. And they start to call you and say, hey, I want the same thing that you're doing to this client. And you start to get just those calls building up on themselves, that repetition, and just that brand awareness that is so hard to build when you're a little company. When you're competing against maybe huge companies, and you don't quite have the advertising budget that huge companies would have, you need to focus in your efforts and blanket a specific area so that it does look like you're a huge company to those people that are in that area, because they constantly see you around. The benefit of this, of course, is, as the title says in the beginning of this video, is that you'll make more money in less time, because now you're not wasting time. When you have those compacted clients, you have all of your work in one specific neighborhood. You don't have to waste all that travel time driving 20 minutes, 30 minutes in between houses, going across town and all that sort of stuff. You literally, the more homes, residential type properties that you can build up on a specific street. There's been times where, I've had 4 or 5 houses on one street. So I'm driving up there in the morning, I park the truck. The truck isn't moving until I finish those 5 houses because they're all so close together. I might have 3 in a row and 2 across the street, where, I'm taking out the trimmer and I'm going and I'm trimming every one of those houses all one after another, then going back to the truck, grabbing the mower, mowing all 5 of those houses one after another, then going back to the truck, getting the blower, blowing off all 5 of those houses one after another, and then finally getting it back into the truck and going on to the next neighborhood. And you just make so much more money. There's not all that wasted time loading and unloading equipment, driving from property to property. So if you want to increase the amount of money that you can make, or even if you're happy with the amount of money that you're currently making, but you want to make that money, you're not happy with the amount of time it's taking you, start to try to focus in on densely populated areas where you're going to compact your routes together, and just start focusing your advertising efforts, if you're doing flyers and stuff like that, in neighborhoods where you already have clients established and you just want to pick up more clients. You'll find then, like I said, that you will be done sooner at the end of each day, making the exact same amount of money, or even more money, like I said, because if you want to make more money, well, now it's taking you less time to do what you were doing before, and now you have more time to pick up even more work, because it wasn't wasted driving around, it wasn't wasted loading and unloading equipment for one house in one street, when you can now do 2 or 3 houses on that same street a lot quicker. If you like this video, don't forget to hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing. I'd really appreciate it. It lets me know that you like content in videos like this one. Also, if you have a tip on condensing your neighborhoods or densifying your routes, leave a comment in the comment section below. So if you like this content and you want to support the podcast or this YouTube channel and the content that I create in general, a great way to do that is with these podcast t-shirts. I've got a couple designs out for sale right now on Amazon and a bunch more coming down the pipe. You can go, I'll leave a link in the description below to my Amazon affiliate store. It has these t-shirts as well as a bunch of the other products that I use in my lawn care business that are available on Amazon. And by shopping through there, I get a commission on anything that you buy, and that just helps me and helps support the content that I'm creating. All right, guys, so that's it for this one. Here's to wishing you guys all overwhelming success and freedom in your lawn care business. Bye for now.